Already barely giving us any time to have a look, but it's all good. So it's Hallinan versus Solly on the run to the first corner. Great start by Hallinan. Look at the reaction time on that. He's destroyed them off the start. And
wow.
Unfortunately, Oliver Solly has gone backwards at the start line. Hallinan said he was nervous because he said, look, everybody is really fast. But I tell you what, that's the perfect start as when you're the top qualifier, isn't it?
It is. Solly up to P2. Was a hard start. No, he's down to third. I'm sorry.
That's all good. It's all good. He's in tight in there. Lots of white cars. It shouldn't be allowed, should it? You all have to have a different coloured car.
Yeah.
Andreas is learning the misery of cars that look the same, numbers that look the same, names that sound the same.
It's not easy, I can tell you that.
No, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Especially like for us, cross-kart isn't like the natural thing we watch this every time.
No.
Like the thing is, the cool thing here in Rallycross Nordic is that you have the divisions such as cross-kart. We are familiar with supercar lights and supercar.
Yes, you can do that standing on your head, can't you? You know the drivers, you recognise. The first event's always tricky when you don't recognise the liveries, but what about Hallinan? Like he said, he'd been driving on the ice. We know he'd done some rally driving as well. But he's absolutely killing it.
Top two here goes through to the final, so it's that second position is very, very crucial. Hallinan now has already built up a gap to Nilsson on 1.1 seconds, and it looks like it's increasing.
So Dennis Wieck was in here earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dennis Wieck and Solly.
So I'm looking at Dennis now, who's jokered look in the 190. He is the threat to Nilsson. So we want to have a look at the gap between. So if you're new to Rallycross, they joker once. Qualifying was 3 laps, semi-finals are 4, the finals are 5. They joker once in each race. Every driver has to. So Wieck, you can see from the green light on the graphics, has jokered already. He wants P2 because that goes through to the final. So look, the gap to Nilsson is 2.0. Back to Wieck, it's only 4.6.
Hallinan goes to the joker now.
Yeah, so Hallinan's gone in. That's a sensible decision because he's got enough of a gap already to cover off everyone. But has Nilsson gone in with him? No. So Nilsson has chosen to stay out.
Solly went to the joker, Oliver there. So no, it's all on him and Wieck to beat Nilsson.
So is Wieck in front of Solly? I think
Wieck
he is.
in front of Solly.
Yeah. So Wieck is the danger man now for. Was problem coming down the hill? Hallinan's just driven straight past. So yeah, Nilsson's gonna go slow bit of contact in behind. No, that's the P2 car. The P2 car getting held up in a slow corner through the right-hander at the bottom of the hill. Poor old Nilsson. Eric Nilsson in the number 34 buggy has got some sort of a tech issue which has slowed him down. You can see it's not completely dead, but yeah.
Stuck in gear, probably.
Hallinan out front by a mile. So who's in P2 now? Is it?
I think it's going to be Wieck because Nordback and Nilsson have to joker this lap.
They've both gone in now, so Wieck should come through, and that's going to. Solly's been dropped down. It was Wieck that had the contact?
Yeah,
I think
he will be third now. Yeah, so it's all in. The two friends, Wieck and Solly, fighting about the second place here now. He have, I would say, one opportunity into the last turn now. Solly got a worse exit from the velodrome now, but getting down the hill.
Hallinan, the top qualifier, coming through semi-final number 1, an utterly dominant victory for Lauri Hallinan, books his place in the final. That is the driver, the TQ man. P2 going to go to Wieck. And he beats his friend Ollie Solly, though both those drivers, as Andreas said, were in the commentary box earlier. But it is Dennis Wieck who goes through to the final with Lauri Hallinan.
I'm impressed with Hallinan. So mature driving, like the start perfectly executed, driving 4 solid laps. I mean, consistent. He did a 49.3. The others are doing 49.5. Is Oliver Solly.
Yeah, good job, good job. This was the start.
Again, he missed the start, Oliver. I guess, been speaking with Matthias Ekström about driving a supercar already tomorrow evening.
It's a bit of a distraction,
in the age of 11 years old. It's, next time we'll wait after the race.
Yeah, so this was the contact. So look, in the background, it was, I think it's Nordbeck. Yeah. It was Nordbeck who got caught up in that. So the white car, number 34, was Eric Nilsson, and it's Isaac Nordbeck in the 331. Yeah. So Nordbeck was maybe in a better position than we thought, but I still think it was Wieck who was in the box seat to go through anyway. Yeah. Hallinan, look, chucks the car over the line.